Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins Awakening. I have been absolutely loving this expansion so far. I know we're not that far in, but having a great time, just having a new environment, new companions, new story. You know, it's a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying it too. We are here still in the courtyard of Vigil's Keep. We haven't even left the keep yet because there's been so much to do around here. But first thing we're going to do is talk to these people with markers over their heads. So let's head over here first to Heron.
It's cold here.
Ah, Warden Commander. I represent Master Wade, the finest...
And bloody coldest. I can't feel my fingers.
Wait a minute.
finest
This is the guy from
in
Denerim. Remember Master Wade? He made me the Drake scale armor. He moved all the way up here? Master Wade, I remember you. The Drake scale armor, right?
My one glittering moment. The highlight of my career. And now I'm stuck at Turnip Keep.
Vigil's Keep.
Turnip
Vigil.
Keep!
Sorry, Warden
Happy to be
Commander.
here, I can
You
see.
know how he gets.
What brings you here?
This is a temporary relocation. The Darkspawn are most active around Amaranthine. We thought we could help.
And I suppose the money the Crown paid us had nothing to do with it?
Shh.
What? Hang on. Did Alistair bribe you to come here? My men are gonna need some armor.
Providing arms and armor for common soldiers. Oh, the indignity.
Get over it, Master
If
Wade.
we're going to be so dreadfully plebeian, I don't suppose Amaranthine has any proper metal. Silverite? Viridium? Or are we back to bronze weapons? Stone clubs?
Wade has a point. He's happiest and fastest when presented with a challenge. If you come across any deposits of ore, let us know.
Okay, well, I already found one, so hopefully I'll find more. I found an ore deposit.
Oh, this will help a great deal. Viridium.
Armor and weapons could be made with this.
Commander, if you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
You'll have your guards. My men need better gear.
So I'm to make armor for all Amaranthine's rabble? Helen, you abuse me so. It's unconscionable.
Commander's orders.
Fine, I'll work. But I want a challenge one day. Something to sink my teeth into.
Okay, well that's good. We got Wade working on something so our men can become better outfitted. Now let's go speak to Voldrick Glavonic.
Commander, so this is human construction, is it? My brother said you'd need a stonemason, but he didn't know the half of it.
Welcome to the Vigil.
You're too kind. The Darkspawn did a number on this keep of yours, but I suspect it was crumbling well before they showed up. Your seneschal gave me some fancy decree promising men and monies to fix the Vigil, but it's a paltry sum. I suppose it would be sufficient to reconstruct the walls to human standards, but who'd want that?
I might regret this. What would it take to rebuild it right?
I'm not certain of the character of the stone in these parts, but we'd need more men for certain. Proper skilled men, not some starving dusters, right? Which all boils down to coin, really.
Would 80 sovereigns do? I can raise that much in time.
Don't take too long about it. It'll take a while to rebuild, and the Darkspawn aren't patient.
That's a lot of money, but we actually might have that now. I'll check. First we have a codex entry for the Surfacer dwarves. Cloudgazer, Stoneblind, Skyer, these are how dwarves describe their Surfacer cousins. It's traditional to snort these words with disdain. A dwarf who goes topside forfeits his caste, his house, and the favor of his ancestors. Once he sets foot on the surface, he's no longer welcome in Orzammar. Still, in recent years, a great many dwarves have moved to the surface. Some are casteless and have nothing to lose. Others believe they have something to gain. Some think it's only a matter of time before Orzammar falls to the Darkspawn. Then there are the merchant caste dwarves with their frightful flair for business. I met one who nearly talked me into buying my own hat. I dare say most merchants don't give a nugget about losing their caste or the favor of their ancestors, not the way they're compensated. Here's the quest. Voldrick needs to hire more men to reinforce the walls to his exacting standards. He has asked for 80 sovereigns for wages. Which, never mind, I do not have 80 sovereigns. I have 36 sovereigns, so We're gonna have to start saving up our money. Maybe I can sell some things to Heron and
You're
Wade.
back. You need anything?
Yes, buy my stuff.
Oh, of course.
Okay, the selling actually went well. That got us all the way up to 61 sovereigns, so we're almost there.
Samuel. Groundskeeper Samuel. Is that you?
Who? Maker's breath. If it isn't little Nate. I'd know that face anywhere.
Groundskeeper, I am overjoyed that you stayed on. Please, do you know how my brother died? And my sister? I was in the Free Marches.
Your brother died in the war. And Lady Delilah, don't you know? She isn't dead, son. Not that I know of. Last I heard, she married a storekeep in Amaranthine. Don't know which one. Poor girl.
Did you hear that? My sister is alive.
That's wonderful news.
Could we ask around the shops? Next time we're in Amaranthine?
We could take a look, yes.
Thank you. I would be interested to know just what happened to her.
Alright, that gives us a new quest for the Howe family. Find Nathaniel's sister in Amaranthine. Speaking of Nathaniel's sister, we actually picked up some loot, and it is Delilah Howe's letters. Correspondence between Delilah Howe and a friend in Denerim, providing great insight into Delilah's recent life. I assume Nathaniel would be interested in these, so let's give them.
Oh, I've always wanted one of these.
Okay, you're welcome. We also have the Howe bow, an aged but immaculate bow stamped with the Howe crest. You'll probably want that too.
Is this what I think it is? It is. That's the Howe crest burned into the wood right there. This is my grandfather's bow. Or rather, my grandfather was the last to use it. It was originally made for an ancestor during the Exalted Marches.
Well, it's yours now.
Thank you. It's good to have a part of my family's legacy again. Something to be proud of.
Sweet. Happy you liked it. You got a new skill for it and everything. We've got a few other things that our friends might like. The West Hill Brandy, I think Ogren would probably like.
That looks fine indeed.
We also have Verses of Dreams, which is poetry inspired by the Fade. I think Anders would like that. Anders would also probably like this gold earring, because, you know, he's an earring wearer. We'll give that to him, too. Alright, present time is over, guys. Let's get out of here. Alright, so we've got a few options to go. We can go to the Turnoble Estate, the Forlorn Cove, or the City of Amaranthine. So if we just backtrack for a second and check our quests, if we need to go to Forlorn Cove because apparently one of our vassals, their daughter has been kidnapped. So we should probably do that first, because I feel like that one's kind of time sensitive.
I don't think...
So let's head to Forlorn Cove. The treacherous reefs near the desolate Forlorn Cove have surprised many a sea captain. Most sensible folk avoid the area. So here we are at Forlorn Cove, and lo and behold, do you guys recognize this area? This is actually the area that Liliana chased down Marjolaine to at the end of her DLC, Liliana's song. This is the exact same area. So that's kind of cool, a little callback. Maybe a reuse of assets, I don't know.
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley? The deal was he'd give us the money himself.
Lord Bensley sent the commander of the Grey instead.
That's the one who killed the archdemon. Andraste, preserve me.
Shut your trap! We still have the girl.
You won't see a sovereign until I see the girl.
Orc, show her. Hand over the gold. Now.
Send the girl first, then I give you the money.
Orc, send her over. The money. Now.
No, that girl was the only thing keeping you alive.
Defend yourselves, men.
Tricked ya!
I'll get on it.
We don't deal with kidnappers and terrorists and bandits in my realm. We'll get the girl back and y'all can pay for it in your blood. And that should hopefully teach you to never kidnap a young girl again. That's right, we're here to teach a lesson. Down they go! Goodbye, bandits. You're welcome! I love how she didn't even stop to say goodbye. She was like, bye, I'm out of here! I mean, I can't blame her. The leader of the bandits had a really good dagger on him, so we will definitely be taking that for ourselves. And now checking the quest, it says you freed Eileen, who has now headed home. Her father may write to you again at Vigil's Keep. So, our work here is done. Let's bounce. So next up, we're going to do another sort of time-sensitive side quest. This is the one, another letter that we received from a woman who said that she's being attacked by Darkspawn at her farm. So we're going to head to the Chernobyl estate and see if we can't put an end to the Darkspawn there. Oh yeah, here they are! She wasn't lying, that's for sure. There are Darkspawn here. Alright, the Darkspawn are down. Let's see if there's any survivors. Certainly hope so. Oh dear, we got more. Oh dear, I hope that's not the lady who wrote us the letter. If so, she doesn't seem to be in any condition to talk to us. Hello? The Darkspawn are gone. Is anyone alive? It's not looking good. All that's alive here is Darkspawn. Alright, it just popped up, quest complete. We killed the Darkspawn on the Chernobyl estate, but we're unable to save the family. Well, that's sad. I mean, oh man. I thought we got here as fast as we could. Here's good wife Valina Chernobyl's body. She had a diamond on her body? I thought you were a farmer. Girl, okay. Well, we're not going to go unrewarded, at least, thanks to the good wife. And that money can go towards repairing our keep's walls. All's well that ends well, I guess. But, we're done here for now. Alright, so now we are going to head to the city of Amaranthine. The city of Amaranthine is the jewel of Ferelden's north, and the economic heart of the Arling. In more prosperous times, merchant ships filled the port to bursting. Now the city overflows instead with refugees and despair. AKA sounds like a lovely tourist destination. Can't wait to go check it out. Oh, and we're being ambushed on the roads. My favorite. What do we got? Darkspawn, of course. Alright, it's a few less Darkspawn on the roads, and now we can keep heading north to the city. And we get a new codex entry about the port city of Amaranthine. Outside of Ferelden, the city of Amaranthine is now synonymous with the Arling itself, but before the Orlesian invasion, it was only a modest fishing village, despite a deep port well-suited to commerce. At that time, few other kingdoms had any need to trade with the Ferelden barbarians. The city changed rapidly when the Orlesians came. They built temporary docks to accommodate ships packed with chevaliers, and for a time, Amaranthine was the capital of occupied Ferelden. The Ban of Amaranthine became one of the wealthiest nobles in the kingdom, as goods like wool were leached from the city's swollen ports. During the liberation, the fleeing Orlesians looted the city, but left it otherwise unscarred. She recovered quickly. Ironically, Amaranthine's current prosperity is the legacy of Orlesian occupation. Do not share that opinion with the locals, mind. Very interesting. Alright, excited to check this place out. We got a lot of quests to do here, just to review. We need to find the Dark Wolf. We need to find some merchants. We need to... Oh no, that's raising money for Voldrick. We need to speak to Mervis. We need to talk to Colbert. There's a ton to do here. Look for Kristoff. And find Nathaniel's sister. So, we got a lot to do here in the city. Right up here, we got a guy.
It's the Warden Commander. The rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
Why do I feel like that guy is super sketchy? Can't lie though, he got my attention. I don't know if it was the cool and casual lean or...
I suppose my father is lucky his didn't end up there.
Ugh. Yeah, lucky indeed. Alright, let's see what shady character has to say.
Dwarf, aren't you? You're quite the dirty little mage. I do my best. Still, I'm no ale-swilling mountain of belches like
Mountain
you.
of Belches!
Winking slack-jawed coward like you. True, we should form a club.
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both.
I fail to see how working with you could benefit me.
There have been problems with trade, as I'm sure you're aware. However, my associates, through certain channels, are able to bring supplies into Amaranthine. There is some profit in this. And as the ruler of these lands, we believe you are entitled to a cut.
Smuggling? I should report you to the guards.
Ah, I was afraid you might say that. It is your duty to uphold law and order in your lands, after all. Good day, Warden Commander.
Oh, that was a waste of my time. We didn't even get to arrest him. Now he's gone. Alright, back to more above-board quests. I see Colbert over here. Hey, man.
Hey, what are you staring at? Looking to start something?
Are you Colbert?
Who's asking?
The Grey Wardens at Vigil's Keep received your report.
Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Tell me what happened.
Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did.
Go on.
That buck was a sly one, he was. He had big feet and a... Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had
Okay,
tried to
thanks
build
for your
over it,
valuable
but
input.
Must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it.
Who tried to build over it?
Well, people, I suppose. Maybe even the Darkspawn. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Oh, Mika.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared.
How many?
More than a brood and less than a horde. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble?
Thank you. Here are some silvers.
Thanks. This'll get me good and drunk at the inn. Take my mind off the trouble out there.
Alright, well we got a lead on this so-called Darkspawn chasm, so we'll go check that out. For now, though, I want to go into the city.
Why won't you let us...
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you.
That's a lot of money.
I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey.
Who gave this to you?
Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Rivane.
Wait, Wolf? As in the Dark Wolf?
Ah, the Dark Wolf, nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious.
Do you remember anything else about Sir Wolf?
No, sir. Again, my pardon.
It's the constable's
Interesting.
orders. There's no
Okay,
question.
what did this letter say? You were handed a note that indicates the Dark Wolf will meet you by the fountain.
For you in the city.
So how did he know that we were looking for him?
And he has children. Look,
Interesting.
let some in, we'll have the rest scratching at our eyes.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods.
I am the Warden Commander of Vigil's Keep.
But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed.
Thanks, whoever you are.
I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city.
Glad to see you're taking precautions.
Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
Seems even in the north of Ferelden, everyone has their fair share of problems that they need my help with. So many quests, so little time. Got another quest right here with Constable Aiden. Oh, that's the same guy. Hi. Well, we may as well talk now. You're right here.
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us.
What exactly is happening here?
With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy.
How do I find the smugglers?
There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
Alright. New quest, Law and Order. Constable Aiden would like you to find out where the smuggler's hideout is. The smuggler in the marketplace undoubtedly knows. Well, let's go find him, shall we? Marketplace handbills.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere?
Probably. Why?
Well, I don't want to bother you with this, you being my boss and all.
Spit it out, Ogren.
Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash.
Oh dear.
Skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it.
Ew. What did you touch this time?
I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink.
I've never heard of it causing a rash.
I'm special. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
Okay. Friends helping friends, I guess. If we can find some rash cream, might be able to help Ogren out. Up here. Oh my god! It's Wynn! Wynn, hi!
Well, if it isn't the Warden Commander, how have you been?
I love you! You look
Congratulations are in
way younger. Why are you in Amaranthine?
I am here making preparations for a journey. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I
Guys,
must
does
attend.
Wynn look 20 years younger, or is it
Hopefully,
just me?
all this will blow over
Maybe I
before
haven't
it's
seen her in a
begun.
while.
But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further.
Indulge me. These events affect more than just mages.
Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
I'm sure it'll all be fine. That's not true. I'll say it's about time the mages freed themselves.
The mages will never be free. The Chantry would never allow it. Our only hope for survival is to show them we can be trusted. Don't you remember what happened to the Circle in Ferelden? Do you want to give the Templars another excuse to call for the culling of all mages? This change cannot be forced.
Perhaps you were right.
Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra. But perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college.
What's she doing in the Wending Wood?
Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities
I guess
aside,
Wynn isn't much of a
Ines
gardener?
is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason. Something we could use on our side. But I can't waste any more time. Good luck to you, Warden Commander.
It's good to see you, Wynn. You're looking younger than ever. Glad to know you're doing good, and I'll try to help you if I can. Excuse me. Over here we've got a chanter.
And the Maker wept for his beloved, and turned once again from all creation.
Cool. We also got a potted
better than
plant.
later.
Did we get flowers from that? Okay. And here we've got the Chantry of Our Lady Redeemer. We'll pop in and say hello. Someone in here has a quest. Hi.
It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn.
That gave us a new quest. You met a woman distraught over her husband's disappearance. She mentioned that he likes to drink at the inn, although she could not find him there. Alright, well we can take a look. I think we've got to go to the inn anyway, so we'll just add it to the list. Hey, Sir Rylian.
Maker's blessings to you, sir.
You too. Alright, not much else for us in here. Speaking of inns, looks like there's one right here called the Crown and the Lion. So let's go take a look. Alright, what do we got? A guy with a question mark over his head. So we'll start there, the innkeeper.
Something I can do for you, friend.
Did a Grey Warden named Kristoff come through here?
And who are you supposed to be that's asking?
I am Talon, also a Grey Warden.
An elf? Yes, of course. Haven't seen that fellow Kristoff for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while.
Did you ever speak to Kristoff?
Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talked to her.
I'd like the key to Kristoff's room.
Of course. Here you go.
Wow, he gave that over so
It's the
easily.
last room at the end of the hall.
I thought I'd have to persuade him a little, but okay.
However, it's on your head.
Hubert hates you. That's a no, then.
Alright, let's go check out his room. Also, this is Sorsha. Let's see what she knows.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger?
No. I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Kristoff.
Yes, I remember him. You all want to speak to my boss over at the bar.
Okay, she was not helpful at all. Let's go check out his room. What do we got? Map of Ferelden. The map of the Arling shows several locations, each crossed out, except for a place called Black Marsh. That updated our path. A map in Kristoff's room at the inn suggests he went to the Black Marsh, pursuing evidence of Darkspawn activity. Find Kristoff and determine what the Darkspawn are doing in the Black Marsh. Alright, I guess we'll meet him there.
The whole quiet and stoic thing must get you a lot of action, huh?
I take it you're an admirer, Ogren.
What? No. No. Well, not unless... No!
Good. Then I needn't worry about getting too drunk at camp.
Okay, I like you, just not in that way.
Okay. Hello, Nemaya.
Oi, about time you showed up.
Nemaya, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation.
Friend of yours, I take it?
She's normally more welcoming than that. A lot more. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her.
To find a cache?
During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it.
Interesting. But you're a Grey Warden now.
What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever.
I mean, you're right. They shouldn't be allowed to control you.
I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. Should we get a move on?
Alright. I mean, you're a friend of mine now, so... I think we should help you get your freedom. Okay, we'll add it to the list of 10,000 quests that we have. What do we have over here? Suspicious Guard.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet
Oh,
you.
this is the wolf. The Dark Wolf, I presume.
In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help.
And why would you want to help me?
You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns.
So you're doing this out of a sense of civic duty.
Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able?
That's a lot of money, but would be nice to uncover whatever plot's going on. Alright, 50 sovereigns it is. Don't make me regret this.
It will be done. Give me some time.
So we'll see, that proves fruitful.
Immediately. As you wish.
Okay, this looks to be the market, maybe. Awfully busy. Hi, Kendrick.
Greetings, Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board?
What's the board for?
Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available.
I mean, we do need coin, so let's take a look. This one is, I'm in desperate search for lost Orlesian silks. They left Denerim in a caravan bound for Amaranthine several weeks ago. I fear this caravan met the same fate as others before it. If you find the silks, please deliver them to Kendrick of the Merchants Guild. May as well just take all of them, I guess. I seek someone to brave the Wending Wood to locate ancient statues. Legend states that after Andraste's death, Mafareth erected statues in the Wending Wood in penance. The statues bear missing verses from the Canticle of Mafareth, which the Chantry includes among the dissonant verses. Since study of the dissonant verses is frowned upon, discretion is of the utmost importance. Desperately seeking someone to travel to the village of Blackmarsh, I commissioned a sword from the village's master blacksmith and asked him to hide the delivery in a crate of ordinary goods. It has not arrived, and I am distraught. My grandmother's prized black pearl was set in the heirloom, and set in the pommel, and I cannot afford to lose such an heirloom. I mean, we're going to a lot of these places anyway, so we may as well pick these up. The Merchants Guild has received word that a lethal Antivan poison is being sold in Amaranthine, smuggled into Amaranthine by unsavory characters. Constable Aiden has asked that the guild find a way to take this poison off the streets. The Merchants Guild, of course, has nothing to do with the import of this poison, and is trying our level best to cooperate with the guard. The guild will pay for each bottle of Antivan poison turned into Kendrick. Okay, cool. Well, we'll keep an eye out for all that stuff. In the meantime, here is Mervis.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you.
Are you Mervis?
Yes. Thank you for coming to the guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighboring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square.
Lovely. You suspect Darkspawn?
We don't know for sure. Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all?
I'll look into it if I find the time. No, I'll be decisive. I will investigate it immediately.
Oh, Maker, bless you and watch over you. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organization. You have my promise.
Alright, we can do that. We need to restore trade here anyway. Getting a little bonus will only just be a, well, bonus. Master Henley. Oh, he doesn't even talk to me. He just sells me things. Okay. Fair enough. Down here, what do we have?
Delilah?
Oh, it's his sister.
Is that really you?
Nathaniel, I had feared the worst.
Aw, nice little hug.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I
feel like Nathaniel needed to hear this from someone else other than me.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped
good.
Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it.
He did deserve to die. He was an evil man.
I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much?
It's not your fault, Nathaniel.
What if I'd never left? I didn't have much choice, but still. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
Like I said, I think that was actually really good for Nathaniel. So that's good. Alright, excellent. We're doing well here. And now we need to talk to this suspicious character. Oh, hang on.
In the Amaranthine market.
Shinbone? Oh, okay, good. People, apparently there's a market for anything.
Greetings, could I interest you in, wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
Oh wow, you're just gonna attack me? Okay, lovely. I guess that was the smuggler that I was supposed to talk to. Get rid of his hired goons.
Now is better than later.
Now, are we going to be able to catch up to him? Or did he run away? Where did he go? He went this way. That's all I know for sure. He didn't duck in here, did he? No. Where did you go? Oh, here's some more hired goons. Okay, here he is. How many hired goons does this guy have? He hired himself a full personal army. Still wasn't enough, though. Sucks to suck. Oh, we're just gonna have to keep chasing you all the way around. Okay. Jeez Louise, there's so many! I love how no one even cares that there's just a full-on slaughter happening. They're just like, well, whatever. We're not gonna get involved. You're still gonna run? Oh my god.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Dude, how long can you keep this up? At least we're clearing out the city, one hired goon at a time. He's still going. He's gonna run right into the guards. No, the guards don't even care. The guards are just letting him go. Okay. Great. Good to know the guards of the city are very thorough in their work.
No one's getting out alive! You're gonna regret this!
I cannot believe he is still running. This is getting low-key ridiculous. He just went in here. Oh, and disappeared into Smuggler's Cove. And we picked the lock. It says key required.
Waiting.
Oh, shit. Maybe one of the goons had the key on his body? They did not. Well then, what are we gonna do now? Maybe we can go back and talk to the captain of the guard. Yeah, here we go. Constable Aiden.
Any luck with the smugglers?
There's an abandoned house that may lead to their den.
That house has been locked up for years. To think that all this time it's been hiding the entrance. There will surely be someone on guard. Where there's a guard, there's a key.
I'll investigate.
If you can find a way into the hideout, the smugglers won't have a chance. Good luck, Commander.
Thanks. I didn't see a guard, though. Maybe he'll be here now when we head back. Lots of chickens here. Oh, there's the guard. Shady character. Hello. I love how he didn't even stop to talk. He knew what I was here for. And he did not put up much of a fight. Off goes his head. And from his body, we get the key. Perfect. Alright guys, well we've certainly done a lot of quests here today, and yet I feel like we've only scratched the surface. As you can see, we now are going to head down into Smuggler's Cove and hopefully put a stop to the whole smuggling operation. But before we do that, we'll call it a day and end this episode here. Hope you guys are enjoying all of the quests so far. I'm having a blast. And hopefully I'll see you guys back here for the next episode of Dragon Age Origins Awakening. Until then.